shock rack assembly. This unit comes pretty much pre-assembled, but you will have to reassemble. All bolts are already in the machine. You will just have to loosen them up, reattach the pieces, and tighten them back up. Note, do not tighten any bolts until the machine is completely assembled. This foot plate rail will be separate from this unit. I already pre-assembled it. This upright will be off, but those bolts will be in. Back the bolts off, slide this unit on top. Do not tighten. This back piece is one unit. The foot pegs will already be on it. Slide the foot pegs to the side rails and reattach the bolts. Repeat with the upright on this side. After that, you have the pull-up bar. Back the bolts out, reattach the pull-up bar, and do not tighten bolts, just install it. Next step is the upright. Same thing, the bolts will already be in place. Take off the nuts, reattach this unit. Then you will see the top rail. You will notice with the two pulleys on top. Attach it to that bar, which holds the pull-up bar, and attach it on top of the upright bar. Next step, weight plate assembly. Locate these two poles and this metal plate. You will have two of these metal plates. Get two screws. It'll be two short screws with washers. Attach it to one end first. One washer with the screw. At the other end, that will be your top end. Now locate this part where the weight plates would go on. Notice the weight plates that have a bend in them, angling up. So, and you will notice you have this pin here. This is where your cable is going to attach. So this will go up. So that will be your top. This will be your bottom. So have it going at that angle. Slide that on. Then you will slide these two rubber bushings on. Then you will attach this plate with two screws, one screw and a washer on each end. Once you install that, now you're going to sit the bottom end on top of this area here. You will see the two brass fittings. Sit it on top. Then at the other top end, so you would wedge that in, making sure if you can't get it in, just make sure you leave these screws loose. If you have a hard time getting the wedge in, then tighten that up. Also, you will see 3 of these rubber bushings. Slide these in the holes where the cables will be coming through onto the weight stack. You will see one right here in the middle. Then the cables will be running down here. You will slide the other one in here. Then you will slide one on top. On this end, slide those in before the cables. Otherwise, if you put the cables, you would have to take them back off to put those in. Completion of the weight assembly bar. Cable assembly. Cable 1. Slide the cable into the bottom pulley, front to back. Go up, loop around the pulley. You will see these little guide pins. Slide it up in that pin and around and come back down. And then mount it right into that brace. Cable 2, slide it into the top, come around, loop it into the double pulley, back up, over the 2 pulleys, down that hole, and mount it into the mounting bracket. Final assembly. Lat bar knee hold down. These parts will be pre-assembled on the side. These rings right here, you may find 2 on one side. Take them off, 1 will go on each side. They're spacers. These are Allen head screws. And they will go right into this part here. You will use a bigger hole, and you will have the cotter pin to make your adjustments on where you want it to sit on your knees. Assemble this part first, then slide the cotter pin in. This part here, you may have a little difficulty. The pin that's inside of it will have to slide out, and the 2 spacers are on both sides. So you would slide the pin in from one side, put a spacer, put the unit, and then guide the other one in. So as you're guiding the other side in, as you're putting this in, let it slide in with the machine. It will be out of alignment, but stick your finger in on this side to catch it and pull it back in alignment. Then slide that center bar until it goes through that washer. Then assemble the 2 Allen head screws onto it on both ends.